Week 10 of this NFL regular season begins tonight inside the bank, and it's prime time football. The Ravens and Bengals will battle it out in the second of two regular season matchups, of course, this year. We all remember the thriller from earlier on in the season when the Ravens escaped in Cincinnati with an overtime victory thanks to a 51-yard burst from Derrick Henry and a chip shot from Justin Tucker. Tonight's episode and tonight's pregame live stream is brought to you by my friends at Be More Around Town. As always, I'm bobtrosset, and this is where I bring you Baltimore sports and beyond. Lots to discuss throughout the evening. The guest lines are open. Folks are flying into this tailgate right now, and you can come on out right now. If you're hanging around the stadium, if you're around the corner in Fed Hill, come on. Grab your drinks, grab your booze, grab your merch, grab your Ravens gear, and come on out and enjoy the Be More Around Town experience. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Look, me trying to predict games is one thing. Me trying to predict what happens at tailgates, especially when I got Jell-O shots on deck, you never know what's going to happen, and we're off and running. So here we go. Let's talk about it. For the Ravens, they could really sink Cincinnati's hopes. Maybe not mathematically, but certainly make it more challenging to get to where they want to go by handing them a loss tonight. And here's what the Ravens have done in primetime games at the bank over John Harbaugh's tenure, which began in 2008. 21-3. That is an .875 winning percentage in primetime home games. Baltimore's 8-0 at home under John Harbaugh on Thursday Night Football. Lamar is 9-1 in home primetime games, including 2-0 on Thursday Night Football. That is far and away the best since 2008. When you look around league-wide, Green Bay right there as well. A heftier sample size, but not a better winning percentage than John Harbaugh's Ravens, who have gotten it done when the lights go off. And when those lights do go off tonight, you'll be checking out the debut of the Ravens' new alternate helmet. Purple Rising. You see Adafe Owe and Zay Flowers modeling it off. One of the many things that the Ravens will be rolling out the red carpet for as this in-division opponent comes to town with a whole lot on the line in terms of AFC seeding, AFC North implications, and a number of other things moving forward. As far as today's news cycle goes, Yannick Ngakoue was waived, veteran defensive end who the Ravens just picked up a few weeks ago. And the reason why is because number 34 is officially prepared to make his season debut here in the 2024 season, and that is former undrafted rookie running back Keaton Mitchell, who will most definitely be on a pitch count. But who cares? Keaton is coming back. 11 months removed from a significant knee injury, a multi-ligament. Asmodeus is in the building. He's got you've got Jameson again, don't you? Richard. Oh yeah. Come on on. How could I? I mean, yeah. I mean, I owe you a lifetime full of appearances on this show, don't I?
I mean, I don't know.
I think I do.
At the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal what happened last time.
Well, whatever worked for you on Sunday is apparently working for you again tonight. Show everybody what you got.
Same thing as last time, Black Barrel.
I only do this because I love you. Last week, Richard, a.k.a. Asmodeus, you brought me a cigar. And for the first time ever since I went off on my own, I decided to smoke a cigar mid-live stream.
You want another one?
Yes.
All right.
But you know what we're going to do? And by the way, I owe you your torch.
Oh, you have it?
I don't have it with me,
okay.
But I owe you the torch next time. Okay. We're going to talk about Keaton in just a second, guys. All right, some first-half entertainment first, if you will. We're here at the Be More Around Town tailgate. I'm not saying that Be More Around Town is advocating this, but I'm about to have a Jell-O shot and then smoke that cigar with you, and we're going to talk about Keaton Mitchell's return.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about predictions. We're going to talk about what John Gruden had to say as he takes a look at all three levels of the Ravens defense. And ultimately, we're going to go through the injury reports, the inactives. Orlando Brown, their starting left tackle, is not expected to go. Nor is T. Higgins, and that's a big deal when it comes to Joe Burrow's offense.
Yep.
All right? It's Jello shot time. If you guys already cracked one wherever the hell you are, I'm joining you a little bit late, and then we're going to smoke a cigar, and we're going to have ourselves a time. Again, just like I said last week, I hope I don't get fired. But then you know what I realized? I mean, the only way I'm getting fired is if I fire myself, so I think we're chilling.
I know, right? Isn't that the best thing about being your own boss?
I think so.
Yep.
All right. Off we go.
I'm not chugging this all the way, by the way. No. That's a double shot at least.
All right. First, for starters, if you guys tuned in late, it's your loss. I'm one Jello shot deep, and we're about to light up a cigar. By the way, if you're planning on getting through all those, please don't give me one. If you're about to smoke all three, I don't want to take cigars.
I'm not that bad of a chain smoker.
Okay.
I'm not gonna smoke 3 cigars at once.
Okay. All right. By the way, for those of you wondering, just because of last week's entertainment here on the channel, I just met Madison's father's coworker.
Okay.
Madison's father is the supervisor of a guy named Paul from Ellicott City who just came up and said hello.
Nice.
So there's a lot of inroads happening this week, and it's all because of you and your Jameson.
It's a tiny world, man. It's a tiny world.
Okay. You get that cigar ready to roll for me, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the main event right now. I don't think he's going to have a big role tonight, so to speak, but I do believe if the Ravens want to get to where they want to go, number 34 is going to be a big reason as to why they get there. He offers a blend of speed. He offers a blend of explosiveness. And ultimately, he's going to finally be the lightning to Derrick Henry's thunder. How fired up are you that Keaton Mitchell is back in this lineup?
I'm very excited. I mean, I have, number one, I have Keaton Mitchell on my fantasy. So, I mean, I know, we all know how great he is. And I would say, Justice Hill, you get all props to him. He's done a great job so far. He already has the brand of speed. Keaton Mitchell is just a little bit faster than him, which is a crazy thing to say, but he's a little bit faster than him. Keaton Mitchell may be the fastest player on the team. He may very well be. There's a lot of fast cats on the team.
Yeah.
But, just the fact that if you really consider that we have Lamar Jackson, we have Zay Flowers, we have Bateman, who's not slow by any means. So you're talking about the Ravens can kill you in any such way. Off the speed, we have 2 really good big body tight ends who have capability of doing wide receiver like plays. So at the end of the day, the offense is really what's going to carry the team to the Super Bowl.
Without question. And ultimately, I think the biggest question coming off of this week with the deadline and what happened and what didn't happen is this. Unless something changes overnight or incrementally down the stretch the second half season, how will the Ravens defensive front, and on the back end, of course, as a result of the lack of pressure up front, how will they keep this team in games when inevitably the offense is scuffling, when inevitably, and I'm not saying it's going to happen often, but when it happens, thank you, Richard. Cheers to everybody. Happy Thursday night. There's only 2 per year, at least for this year. Getting across town on a Thursday night was horrific.
I came way early.
What time did you leave?
I left work early. I left at 2 o'clock. Didn't get here until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Traffic was bad.
Yeah. Well, this is good. This is tasty.
Huh?
This is tasty.
It's probably dipped in whiskey.
I owe you, by the way. 2 cigars you've given me now.
Hey, I can't give you a super chat right now because I'm not on YouTube. Consider that a super
chat. Honestly. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you. High ground's in the building. High ground's in the building, baby. You guys over there? Oh, you're chilling. Oh, you're off the clock. Who you got in the back? Mr. Kyle? Who you got in the back? Mr. Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Love it. Love it. 3. Okay. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. So I told this story last night, but I gave my prediction. And I forgot who's a listener of the show. Derek. Kyle's father, Derek. And he texted me and he said, and he's been on my show before. He texted me, he goes, "Why do you always pick against us?" I go, there he is right here. 14, baby. All pro. All world right there. All world. Here's the deal. I've only picked against him twice this year. I got burnt. The first time I did, I got burnt. You remember what game it was?
No, I don't remember what game it was, but did he really get burned? Because I guess in a way, picking against the Ravens, in a way, can burn from the fan base. But what I'm gonna say is this: if anyone's gonna get pissed off about probably picking against the Ravens, I remember you picking against the Ravens last year when we played against the Lions, and we absolutely crushed them. So what I'm gonna say is that's lucky mojo. It's lucky mojo. So take it that way. You don't have to get ticked off. Just know that we're about to beat the Cincinnati Bengals 42-7. That's what's about to happen. Okay.
That'd be incredible. That you know what? And if that's the case, I'll gladly do it every single week.
Yeah. If that is the right mode that we need, then let's do it.
So just to finish that thought before we get to the content, the game that I picked against them and why I got burnt was Buffalo. We all remember how that game ended up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sunday Night Football stomped down. The reasons why I picked Cincy tonight, I felt like were not outlandish. I felt like it's not unusual for these two teams to split their regular season series. Okay, maybe not Cincy and Baltimore because Lamar's 5-1 career against the Bengals, or at least against Joe Burrow. I think he's like 8-1 or 9-1. You said
he's 5-1 against Joe Burrow, and I believe it's 9-1 in total. I believe it's 9-1 in general.
Okay. At some point here, I'm going to have to get the young Bryson on here. Remember Bryson from last year, the young Ravens fan over here that's, I think, maybe in middle school or elementary school, and he's such a stud, and he wants to be a broadcaster, I think. At some point, I'm going to have to get him in here. I'm going to have to ditch the cigar. But anyway, I just kind of felt like the regular season series split is something that I don't think is outlandish. Now, I made this prediction prior to Orlando Brown being unavailable and prior to knowing what T. Higgins' status is. Now, I'm not making any excuses. I'm just saying that does change the course of today, for sure.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because Jamar Chase is and the statistics show it, he's a different player without T. Higgins on the field. The numbers reflect that.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the Ravens can absolutely double team, if not triple team, Jamar Chase. They're not able to do that with T. Higgins on the field. T. Higgins, by his own right, isn't a really good wide receiver. And so if you're going to do that, the secondary can't spend all their assets on Jamar Chase. And so, of course, Jamar is going to do a hell of a lot better when he has help on the field. Any wide receiver who is going to have help on the field is going to do better. I think it's a different position, but I think it's kind of the same way of Bro and PQ. When you have that person who's the backup on the back end who you can trust, you know how they're going to play, you're able to do your position that much better because it's not all on you.
Sure. Over 400 of you joining me concurrently here tonight. We've got Asmodeus in town up from Virginia, a.k.a. Richard, a.k.a. McChicken Super Chat donor. Great to see you. Did you come up alone today?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I come to the Ravens games often. I'm a season ticket holder.
I got a lot of respect for a guy who's going to go to a football game alone on a Thursday night. That is a freaking power move. Excuse my almost French.
Hey, I mean, you know what? It's a different vibe going to M&T Bank Stadium. Anyone who's ever done it before, you know exactly what I mean. Being part of the crowd noise, being part of that 130 decibels. It's nothing like it. It's definitely by far my favorite way of digesting the NFL in general.
Where are you sitting tonight?
So my normal seat is section 107.
107, so, nice.
Right on the corner.
Nice. let's chat a little bit about this defense.
Sure.
We all remember the first time these two teams played. Look, I know some of in the live chat get upset when I say this, but I believe it. The Ravens got lucky the first time around. And guess what? Based on what Marlon and Kyle had to say this week, I think they agree.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have won that game. Offensively, they were special. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. The same thing was the case for Cincinnati. If I'm Lou Anarumo, their defensive coordinator, are you willing to strategize the same way you did in game 1 for game 2 and blitz the shit out of Lamar? If the answer is yes, I like the Ravens' odds tonight. If the answer is no, I think it's going to be a lot more balanced. Look, there's no proper way. There's no blueprint to keep Lamar Jackson at bay for an entire game. But I will say, he paid the price the first time around for how blitz-happy he became. Again, I know I'm supposed to be talking about the specifics of the Ravens defense. I just shifted gears for a second.
Sure, yeah.
But I want you guys to listen to what John Gruden had to say this week. And there were a couple different things. One, on the defense in general. Here's the former NFL head coach.
Raven defense has been inconsistent. They've had a lot of moving pieces this year. They even brought back Dean Peace, former defensive coordinator, to come back and help Zach Orr, their new defensive coordinator, get everybody on the same page. They've had some great days and they've had some tough days, but it hasn't been consistent like we've seen from previous Raven defenses. They currently are the number 1 rushing defense in football, and they're also dead last against the pass. So that's a reason why you see so much inconsistency. Think about this. Lamar Jackson leads the NFL with 33 passes of 20 yards or more. That's a great thing for Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense. But the Raven defense leads the league in plus 20-yard passes allowed. They have been shredded over 40 times for 20-yard gains. That is a sign of a defense that's really struggling against the pass. What are the reasons? Well, I know this. After seeing them practice in years past, something's not translating to the game. They're not playing with the same confidence, the same consistency in their technique, and obviously they're not communicating at a level that we've seen them communicate before. And they are not making the contested plays that we're accustomed to seeing them make. It's a combination of a lot of things. But 1 week against Jameis Winston in his first start, they give up over 400 yards of offense. And then Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos come to town. They play much better, and they give up 319. It's been a wave, an up and down wave this year for the Ravens. Like I said earlier, they remember what you do in November. So now it's time, I think, for these Ravens to put it all together. They have the capability of doing it.
Former NFL head coach John Gruden on his new YouTube channel, speaking broadly about some of the shortcomings that have been the Achilles heel for this Ravens defense so far through 9 weeks. 6-3, comfortably in the postseason picture, but I think we all probably agree this team could easily have 1 or 2 losses, or dare I say 0 losses if it weren't for a toe, a fourth quarter collapse, and 3, which I think is generous, dropped interceptions on that Sunday in Cleveland a couple weeks ago. One of the guys that didn't drop one that day, but I think in a contract year has been disappointing, is Brandon Stevens. Brandon is fearless. Brandon has had some very difficult assignments. Devontae Adams, CD Lamb at times. I'm not saying he was with these guys the entire game, but we know to the extent of the assignments that Brandon has had. Terry McLaurin, just to name a few. The ball awareness side is something that we've all seen. He's sticky. He runs with you stride for stride. He's got good hand usage. He's physical. And he's a press corner. Where Brandon has struggled is locating the football, and that's something that John Gruden evaluated earlier this week in his Ravens-Bengals breakdown. Listen to this.
Is Stevens, number 21. Brandon Stevens. Make a note of Stevens. He has really struggled this year finding the ball in the blind spot. He's playing the receiver. He's in perfect position. The ball's in the air, but he can't find it and play it. He's been beat for a lot of yards. If you just look at the quarterback rating alone against Stevens, it's one of the highest in all of football. I know where Joe Burrow's looking. He's looking at number 21, and Stevens has to be ready to start making some plays on the ball. There's a bullseye on him.
All right, so you heard part of what Coach Gruden there had to say. When you look at Brandon Stevens, how do you assess your trust levels when it comes against – he played Jamar really well last year. We all remember that. I don't know if he's going to draw that assignment tonight, but if he were to, how do you assess your confidence level?
Well, I mean, so here's the thing, right? So Van Stevens has been hearing all the noise, kind of like, you know, the same thing as Bachop Bateman has for several games up until recently, and he's declined a little bit, but I think he'll bounce back from it. I think Brandon Stevens is going to bounce back as well. You best be sure that he's seen what John Gruden had to say. He knows what the fan base is saying, and he's also very. I think he's self-aware enough to realize where he's struggling. I can expect. I think I can expect to bounce that game from him. I have a lot of faith in him. I think that he's seeing the criticism. He's been working on it, and as you echoing back to what you said, he drew a lot of very difficult assignments. I think that's just going to make him a better cornerback when it comes to the playoffs. It goes back to the phrase "iron sharpens iron." I'm not necessarily being a homer when I say it. I genuinely think because he's had to play with a lot of really good wide receivers and has been burned on national live broadcasts, he's going to have that extra pressure to really perform and show out. Plus, it's also a contract year.
It's a contract year.
And so he knows that, his future career in the NFL, not just in Baltimore, but in the NFL is on the line. Last thing you want to do is put really bad faith and get released by the team that you're at and not get the bag that you really thought you were going to get coming into the season.
No question. And he's still got a lot of tape to put out there.
Yes.
And again, I really like Brandon. He always faces the music. He's a team guy. He's a former college running back. People forget that about Brandon Stevens. He's a former college running back. Okay. Another part of the defense that warrants some conversation is the middle part. And while Roquan Smith and Trent Simpson have been impactful in the run game and have had their fair share of opportunities in coverage and whatnot, the reality is in underneath pass coverage, whether it be tight ends, whether it be the shifty Rashee Rice types, they've struggled. Oftentimes, Roquan has looked a step behind. He's looked a step slow. A lot of folks have been referring to him as different nicknames about his physique, about his weight. I thought John did a good job of explaining some areas that those two can shore up a little bit because there's been a lot of chunk plays. And while they took a step in the right direction against the Broncos, Drew Lock and company still torched them for over 300 yards. It was about the missed opportunities more so than anything else on Sunday against the Broncos. Here's Coach Gruden talking the inside linebackers in Baltimore.
Simpson, number 23, who took over for Patrick Queen. Remember, Patrick Queen was a great linebacker. He left for the Steelers. But Trenton Simpson, young man out of Clemson, number 23, has taken over. And he and Roquan Smith, very physical guys inside, but their underneath pass coverage has had issues. Both of them have struggled at times finding the back, getting to the flat, handling the checkdowns. It's been a struggle. There's a reason why the Baltimore Ravens play a dime defense with only one linebacker on the field. They just haven't had a lot of success with their underneath pass coverage. I think that's something you got to keep an eye on. As much as we love Roquan and as much as we think Simpson is an up-and-coming player, Joe Burrow's going to throw the ball 50 times. That's just my opinion. And these two guys got to handle the passing part of it, the coverage aspect of things, a lot better. Keep an eye on that.
All right. Not Drew Lock, not Drew Lock. Damn Jello shot. Bo Nix. Oh, man. You know, there's a reason why I typically say no to these suckers.
Well, perhaps you say shame more.
What? I'm sorry? You want to come on the show? Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh.
You're live right now. You got 600 people looking at you. Hey, there we go. Here, you know what? Give me 1 second here. Ready? Here. Oh, okay. I was going to give her my headset and give her her prediction. Anyway, so middle part of the defense. It's an area that's got to get shored up. I think obviously Roquan's got a lot on his plate. Trenton is not an every down guy, but he will be at some point in his career. I think he's having a good, solid rookie year. I mean, this is his rookie year.
It is.
I know it's his year too, but in terms of what's on his plate. So I'm expecting that to be an area that's a high emphasis place that can be cleaned up between now and, postseason time.
No, I agree with that.
The guest lines are open. We've got over 600 of you joining us concurrently here tonight. We're out at the Be More Around Town tailgate. And at this point, I've just kidnapped Asmodeus, a.k.a. Richard. I've just kidnapped him. You didn't bring your Broncos buddy this time.
No, I mean he is specifically here for the Broncos game this past Sunday. So I honestly was going to sell that ticket if it wasn't for me knowing that he was a Broncos fan. And so I told him, I'm like, well, let's go find a ticket because it's going to be a little bit cheaper. And so we did. And so because of that, that's what brought me to the game on this past Sunday. And then, there's kind of a long chain of butterfly effect. From there, got onto the show. We talked, had cigars, and then that's how, we had the whole Madison thing happen. So I think, if there's anything that, if there's anyone I want to put the credit on, I'm going to put it on my Broncos fan, buddy, on having everything that happened on Sunday happen. I'm going to give him the credit.
Was he able to at least enjoy his experience?
Yeah, so I mean, after the game, we went to Gordon Ramsay Steak over in the Horseshoe Casino. We had some steak, just relax, and it was a good time.
Good for you, man. Little Horseshoe Casino steak. Never heard anybody.
Huh?
You went to the Horseshoe Casino for a steak?
Horseshoe Casino, Gordon Ramsay Steaks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. That's fantastic. After all these years in Baltimore, I've never been in. I've been in the casino, but I've never been to the Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
So I've been there before. They're doing cowboy steaks now. I liked it before, maybe 2 years ago. They're doing tomahawk steaks with 28-day dry aged bourbon. That is the best steak I've ever had in my life.
How do you like your steak? Rare. Like barking at you?
Huh?
Like barking at you?
It better wiggle.
Thank you. Man, people are just dropping off food. I got a Jello shot. I got a cigar. This is first-class operation here. I don't even know what that is. What is this?
That looks like I don't know.
The menu's right over there, but it looks damn good. I'll tell you that. I'm about to have some too.
Looks like some soup.
About to have some.
It's soup. There's crackers there.
You know me with my stomach, though. This will probably ruin me. Oh, okay.
It says cows don't bark.
Yeah, that's true. I should have said moo. Again, I'm blaming everything tonight on the Jello. All right, Jello.
A cow might bark in the forest. You never know. What happens in the forest stays in the forest.
What do you think is the most concerning when you look at the injury report?
The most concerning.
And live chat, you weigh in as well. By the way, there is a pinned comment in the live chat if you would like to call in and give me your thoughts.
I would probably say, I'd say Travis Jones.
Big Trav. Here's the thing, though.
He may be coming back, but I'm not sure.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know if they're going to use him.
Yeah.
Because he dressed last week and didn't play, meaning kind of leads you to believe that it was maybe an emergency case basis type of situation. But Travis, he's got no designation. He's good to go. He was limited Monday, Tuesday, and a full participant on Wednesday. So
then he's the one I'm looking forward to. 'Cause I mean, when he's on and when he's off the field, it's a very different game.
Oh yeah,
he's able to get pressure on the quarterback, and he's a tremendous run stopper.
Here's the thing, though. Nothing about Cincinnati's run game scares me. Zach Moss is unavailable.
No, but what we want to do is make them one-dimensional. So they don't have a running game right now, but right now it's a little bit of we're not sure how it's going to go. I mean, they just picked up that running back in the trade deadline.
Hey, what's up?
So
how you doing? Here. I'll tell you what. Let's go big screen so you can get that pretty face on there. Ready? There it comes. Oh, wait a second. What's going on? How you doing? Bobby, nice to meet you. This is the Bobby Baltimore podcast. This is Richard right here.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. What's that? Bobby or Dick? Hey, what's your prediction for tonight? $30-14 Ravens. You heard it here first. Appreciate you.
I'm cool with that.
Enjoy it out there. Enjoy yourself at the tailgate.
You have a good one.
Did that reference go over my head? I don't know what that means. Bobby Dick?
I mean, Dick is a nickname for Richard. That's about as far as I got.
What is it?
So Dick is a nickname for Richard. It is an old nickname back in the 70s and 80s.
Really?
Yeah. It's not particularly one of my favorites, but it is one.
Have you gotten that your whole life?
Every once in a while.
Another thing that just goes way over. Well, we're here at the BMO Around Town tailgate, actually, as you can see, and this place is buzzing.
My high school football coach, I used to play football in high school. His name was Dick Adams. If you guys ever watched the TV show, well, not the TV show, the movie, Remember the Titans?
Oh, yeah.
So he was the coach for the Big Bad Bully football team on that movie. He was coach since, the 80s, all the way until when I graduated in 2011.
How about it? Okay. Learned something new. Asmodeus, a.k.a. Richard, a.k.a. Dick. But that was what she said. That's not what I said.
I have so many nicknames, I lost count.
Live chat. You guys are hysterical. We're here at the BMO Around Town tailgate at 801 West Austin Street. We've convinced Richard to come up from Virginia for maybe every – Yes, sir. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. How are things? What's your prediction for tonight? Yeah. Okay. Rodney says, you heard it here first. Mr. Rodney, the Maryland Terp in the building, baby. You like Queen? Oh, Derek Queen. Yeah. I tell you what. No. I tell you. But 1 second now. Let the people know about Maryland basketball.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Rodney Elliott here, University of Maryland.
Give us the preview on Maryland basketball.
So the preview on Maryland basketball list right now is the 4-5 relationship between Queen and my main man, Julian Reese, is very important. Because in the Big Ten, you got to have a 4-5 relationship. I'm talking about inside, outside, rebounding, defending, and everything. If they can figure it out, they'll be really good. But Queen is the real deal. The way the Queen's going right now, he will not be in the NBA green room too long, the way Queen's going right now. So I'm a Maryland guy. All day. Glad to be here. Go Ravens, flock. Go Maryland Terps, baby.
Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate you, brother. Talk to you soon. If you want to come back later, we'll get you on. Can we get Eugene in that chair? Yeah. All right. Yeah, come on in.
Hey, Bobby.
What's your name? Diamond. Good to see you. You got your cousin watching from home? Oh, heck yeah. What up, Trey? Trey, we're out here. Let's go. Thanks, Diamond. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to come on in a little bit, come on in. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, I like the setup, the outdoor.
Absolutely.
Fresh breeze.
Absolutely.
Great vibes.
I appreciate you for coming out, and the pod is fantastic. Allow me to tell my audience, this is Eugene from Preston Automotive. You guys have known the Bobby Baltimore Bronco has been in the family now for 13 months and counting, and it's just been a tremendous experience. And would love for you to update everybody on what we have going on. Of course, as an incentive for my subscribers, it's $500 towards a new or pre-owned vehicle, any location. And if you buy 4 tires, you'll receive 50% off your alignment. PrestonMotor.com. I have a specific, unique URL that's in the show notes below, and I would love to hear what's been going on, whether it's in Randallstown or wherever you are.
Yeah, well, I work at the Randallstown location. That's where you picked up yours.
Yeah, you know it.
But Preston's has headquartered in Easton, branched out Aberdeen, Delaware, Randallstown.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second? You don't mind cigar smoke, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
No, it smells great, actually.
It's not often, but
No.
when this guy comes in, who's one of our biggest subscribers right here, and he gives me one, I ain't going to be one to say no.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
as you were.
Oh, yeah, no, but these days, there's incentives as low as 0% on EVs. The Lightning, the Mach-E, obviously the F-150, 3.9, I think, is the premier rate right now.
Yep.
Go Ravens!
Oh, yeah, B. There he is. Oh, Mexico Ravens fly. Hey, I want you to come in here in about 5 minutes. All right? Yeah, about 5 minutes. We'll get the Mexico Ravens flock. And the soon-to-be 40-year-olds in the building, baby. My guy. I want you on here in a little bit as well. Brian Snyder turns 40 here, and they're leaving for Nashville in the morning.
Runs a great show.
God bless them.
Going away, they're spoiled. I feel like they've got even greater show when
with
the
more
team.
Oh, yeah.
Around town.
And you guys saw probably online and everything, like the London experience last year was just exceptional. So, anyway, we're going to get interrupted 10 more times, so continue.
No, yeah, for sure. Just being a part of the Preston Automotive family, just a great place to buy a vehicle. They are on your side community-wise, being around town, being a major sponsor. But $890 every Mark Andrews touchdown. We did $140 for Kyle Hamilton every tackle.
Yep.
And then he had 90-something tackles.
There's been plenty of them.
That was a lot of money.
There's been plenty of them, and there will be more to come down the stretch this year. So,
but for sure, for me, PrestonFordWest.com, PrestonFord.com, Preston Automotive Group.
heck yeah.
We're having fun.
Heck yeah. Eugene, I appreciate the time. And please say hello to everybody for me. Man. I'll be coming up soon, actually, for a little service. I'm overdue, and we'll figure out some other things. But
we got some confetti.
Yeah, the confetti's in the air early and often here. Yeah, that's one thing you know about Brian. You got to watch your neck and watch your head, because at any time he could have that freaking confetti gun, and it's going through the air right now. Look at it. You ready? You ready? All right. Thanks, Eugene. Appreciate you for stopping by. And now, Mr. Mexico.
Wow.
And look at the first class service from Eugene. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Preston Automotive Group. Thank you for all the support.
Thank you. Thank you.
My friend, it's great to meet you. Encantado de conocerte. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Edgar.
Edgar. Edgar. Roberto.
Roberto, mucho gusto. Mucho gusto.
Likewise. How are you doing tonight?
Let's go to the game. Let's go to the game.
You ready to go?
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
To go.
Tell me your story. Did you come up from Mexico for this game?
Yes.
You did?
In Mexico City.
Holy
Mexico
shit.
City to Baltimore.
You know Manuel?
What?
Do you know Manuel? You know this guy right here? He's about to log in right here.
Yeah.
Ready? He's going to come on in a second here. Watch this.
Okay.
You know Manuel? You guys met before?
No.
He's from Mexico?
Yeah, you guys are both Mexico City
¿Cómo
people.
te llamas, hermano?
Manuel. Sí.
¿Qué onda, Manuel? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, también aquí, mira, dando guerra aquí en Baltimore.
Está bien, está bien. ¿De qué parte de la Ciudad de México?
De la mera ciudad, ahí de Ciudad Satélite, ahí estamos.
Colonia del Valle.
¿Sí? ¿En serio?
Sí.
Qué bien.
Well, this is absolutely legendary. Hey, Manny, I want to make sure I get him his due here. I'll get you on a little bit, all right?
All right.
I'll get you right back on, all right?
Okay.
Edgar, talk to me. Talk to me about how you became a Ravens fan and what your prediction is for tonight.
Win. Always win. Always win.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Good
Yeah.
for you. Did you have any friends that you came up with or family or anything?
We have. I have friends.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
in town.
Yeah.
Oh, good,
in
good,
town, yeah.
good. That's fantastic.
I have two best friends.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
That is
the
awesome.
people in Baltimore, it's amazing.
Good for you. I studied Spanish in college, and I lived in Madrid
Okay.
for 6 months.
Okay.
I've never been to Mexico.
Yeah, we'll try it. ¿Cómo
but I-
estás? A ver. Platiquemos en español.
Oh, yeah. I think I lost my touch. Encantado de conocerte. Estudié en Madrid en 2015 por 4 años.
Okay. It's good to Spanish.
But I got a little bit of work to do.
My English is not good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Dude, you're in front of 700 people right now. You're letting it rip. Yeah, you got 700 people looking at you right now. Mr. Mexico in the building. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Edgar. Well, hey, enjoy yourself tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support.
Thank you.
You can check out our channel, Bobby Baltimore,
Yeah.
The Vault.
I know that.
Oh, you already watch us? You listen to us?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I
All right,
appreciate.
Hey, great to meet you,
I
brother.
appreciate the hospitality.
Enjoy yourself. Disfruta.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rodney, you ready? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll have you give your headset to this gentleman right here.
Yeah. I did my VIP.
Oh, good. See you, brother. See you, Edgar. I'm just going to tell you, that's going to be a hard act to follow. That's going to be a hard act to follow. Rodney, you're up next, all right? You're up next. My friend, let everybody know who just sat in this chair right here.
Fred Hubert, Ellicott City. Chopping it up again.
Ball so hard, University.
That's right. Ball so hard, University, baby. Ball so hard.
All right, Freddie, let's talk, brother. What are we thinking about tonight? How was your environment and your experience out here in the Be More Around Town?
Oh, I love it.
Everybody has you to blame for my quality tonight because of this.
Hey,
It's now become my ashtray,
Hey,
and I'm also
right,
about to have some soup.
there you go, soup. Yeah,
Okay?
little peach.
So let me get a bite in here, and you talk.
Go ahead, man.
All right? You talk.
Yeah,
Tell the people.
yeah. Tonight, we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, I'm glad to see Keaton Mitchell back. So he's off the PUP list. So we'll see how that goes. I mean,
Now, how about this, though?
Yeah.
You going to pitch count him? If you're John Harbaugh,
yeah.
you going to pitch
Oh, yeah.
count him?
Yeah, it would be.
How many snaps do you want to play?
I'd probably no more than 15. See how he does. Because basically, you just want to test out that knee, see how it is.
Yep.
I don't think right now, just kind of see how it is, and then turn it loose next week. Because the offense, I mean, I couldn't wait for him to get back in there with him, with Derek, and Hill, and then we get Devay Mitchell.
I tell you what, I'm going to stop your train of thought there because the inactives are out, and you and I are going to react to it in real time.
Okay.
Off we go. Here come the inactives tonight. Jalen Armour Davis leads the list. Tre'Davious White, the newest cornerback via the trade deadline. That does not come as a surprise,
No.
being that it was a very last-minute acquisition.
Yeah, Tuesday he's not ready. I'm not even sure he's passed his physical yet. So
Rasheen Ali continues his disappointing rookie year. Adisa Isaac, you want to talk about disappointing when you're a third rounder.
yeah, you got to play better than that. You can't be inactive. You got to play much better than that.
Nick Samac is a reserve lineman. No surprise there. Isaiah Likely's dealing with a hamstring. He was ruled out earlier this week. And Brent Urban remains dealing with a concussion. Best wishes. That's 2 weeks. I hope Brent's doing okay. The biggest disappointment on this list last week, as far as I'm concerned, was David Ajabo. He will be playing today, or at least he'll have an opportunity to play. He'll be active today. Adisa Isaac, the rookie out of Penn State, who I'm not saying they need to be a game wrecker, and I'm not saying they're expecting him to be a game wrecker. But so far, it's been underwhelming.
Underwhelming. That's putting it kindly. That's putting it kindly.
Yep.
Yeah. Third round pick.
What's your first thought on the inactive today?
I'm not surprised with the White, with the coming off of just the signing on Tuesday. Isaiah would likely, you'd like to see him out there, but you're dealing with the soft tissue. You got to be extra careful with that because that could be something that's going to linger on.
They need him.
for
Don't
the
push
season.
it.
Yeah,
Don't need.
he's needed, but right now,
I don't think he was all right. Honestly, last game he only had one target, and the tight ends collectively only had 3 combined. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, but right now, it's the defense. If you're a defense coordinator, you got to pick your poison. You know, right now they're putting 10, 9 in the box to try and stop Henry, which means, you know, it was good to see Mark Andrews had two catches last week. So I think once if the defense is going to try and put people in the box, Lamar's going to go back to finding the tight end. And I think that's going to be the plan. You got to pick which one you want to do. You know, you're going to put 9 in the box. The tight ends are going to be open. You drop back and play zone. Derrick Henry's going to, you know, eat you up. So I'm not surprised with the likely. I want him healthy for the stretch. They got a tough stretch coming up in December.
Yes, they do. Not as tough as the beginning of the year, though. I'll tell you that. All right, we just got a super chat donation. And, hey, Freddie, when Rodney gets off the phone, if you could give that headset off to him, I want to make sure I'm giving everybody equal time.
Oh, yeah.
I want your prediction before you leave. But is it Davinen? Davinen? Maybe I'm botching it. Who knows? Tuning in from Kingsland, Georgia. Awesome stuff. Great to have you here with us. And, Freddie, give me your prediction, please.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as it was the last time they played a couple of weeks ago. I still think it's going to – I think it's like 31-17 Ravens.
31-17 Ravens.
Yeah.
And who leads the way offensively outside of Lamar? Who's going to be his pass catcher? Going to be an even balance?
I mean, right now, you can't go wrong with Zay. I mean,
and you know what he's trending towards right now? Being the first homegrown Ravens wide receiver to earn a Pro Bowl nod.
I know. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I mean, I was glad they got him. I wasn't sure he would do well his first that first year. But he's starting to light it up and he's holding on to the ball, going across the middle. They needed that pass catcher to go across the middle, and he's not afraid to go across the middle.
No question.
And when he goes across the middle, he can turn that 15 yards into 60 yards.
What he did to those 5 Broncos was just embarrassing.
That was embarrassing right before halftime.
I mean, that was embarrassing for those guys.
You can't give that up right before halftime. You were coming back and you turned a 15, 20-yard catch into taking it to the house.
No question.
You can't let that happen right before. That was a backbreaker for them. So I think at that point, when the Ravens got the ball again at halftime,
sayonara.
It was over.
Sayonara.
It was over.
Well,
all right,
I always enjoy spending time with you.
Definitely, man.
What are the chances you have a lighter on you?
Oh, I definitely have a lighter. You know that, baby.
It's hard to do everything around here, man. I need the rest of this stogie. What up, Chef? Chef, I see you down there. We'll get you guys involved in a second here. This is the priority, though, Chef. You see this?
No, I was.
Thank you.
All right, baby.
Let's see if that did it.
Yeah.
Little kiss. A Bill Raftery kiss, please. A little kiss. Thanks, my man.
Go. All right,
enjoy yourself tonight, all right?
Take care.
And you can just throw that off to the side. We'll get another guest in here at some point. We're going to go to the virtual lines right now. Enjoy yourself tonight. Thank you for the light. All right, off we go. You guys are getting a little glimpse of what it's going to be like whenever the Ravens win the Super Bowl. I'm going to be unhinged. What up, Chef? You're muted, my guy.
Bobby, I played myself, man. I got my tickets for the Be More Round Town, but I'm also waiting for my mom to show up because I'm bringing her to her first Ravens game.
Oh, man, I can't hear you at all. So what I'm going to do is, Chef, give me your thoughts on tonight. Give me the prediction and then bow out because the band is literally destroying my ears right now. Sorry.
All right. Prediction.
Now I got an excuse to concentrate on this instead of what you're saying.
28-20, Ravens win. I think defense is going to hold up, but shoot, who knows?
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Let's see if Manny's audio is any better than Chef.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Oh, Chef, I knew it was you. I knew it was you, Chef. What's going on, brother? Hey, I got you a new buddy. Down there. You can watch the games together.
Yep. Hey, I went in since I had a little time.
Hey, there we go. Oh, wait
This
a
is
second
the-
now. Hold on. Let's get you your due here. Give me a second. All right, show that sucker off.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
This is the towel
Hell
that I took with me to watch the AFC Championship of 2012 against the Patriots, where we went to the Super Bowl. So
Thanks for the call, brother. I got to be honest with you. This place is so raucous right now. I can't hear a
Hey,
damn thing
Bobby.
you're saying, all right?
what's your double prediction?
Say it again.
Your double prediction.
Oh yeah. You love the situational predictions. I know that. I know that. Hey, I tell you what. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm sending Madison the guest link.
Oh,
Let's see if she calls in.
Yeah, Madison Chronicles and a score prediction.
Let's
from
get
her.
Sam involved here. What up, Sam? Oh, where's Sam at? Hey, Sam, let's get you in here. Manuel, I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Have fun tonight, all right? Enjoy the show. We'll catch you up at midnight.
All right.
Later. Hey, there we go.
Okay, it's now I'm Bobby. So leave your score prediction.
All right, let's go. Now you're fired up tonight.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir.
What's your prediction?
I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna say 38. I'm gonna say 38-17. We're usually beating some prime time. We're usually beating the good teams by a lot. Like the Bills earlier this year, we beat the Bills by a lot. So I think, and T. Higgins is out tonight. I think we're gonna take advantage of that, and I think our defense is gonna show up tonight, and we're gonna win.
You like cigar smoke?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. You're good. You're good.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Brady. I'm from Centerville, Maryland.
Brady from Centerville,
Yes,
baby.
sir, bro. Yes, sir.
You athlete?
Yeah, I wrestle.
You wrestle?
I wrestle. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
in high
sir.
school?
Yes, sir.
You're fired up tonight. I can
Yes,
tell.
sir, bro. Yes,
I can
sir.
tell. Let's go.
I used to play football, but I don't know more because I'm a little skinny. But it's whatever. I'm
You
a
got
big
some height,
football
though.
fan.
You're lanky.
Yes, sir.
You're like Kyle Hamilton. You're lanky.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a sports analyst in the future too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to school for that. But
all right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna win by quite a bit tonight.
I tell you what, hit me up.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up. I'm
Yes,
happy.
sir.
I'm
Yes,
happy
sir.
to help out if I can. All right.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yeah. If you're
What's
on
up?
social media or whatever, just DM me or email
What's
me.
your
or,
social
yeah.
media?
Yeah. What app do you like?
Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Bobby Baltimore. And what weight class are you?
145.
145. Yamil was asking. Hey, you got somebody. Oh, Holly. My friend Holly says she lives close to Centerville.
Close to Centerville?
So there you go. Yeah, hit me up if you
Yes,
ever
sir.
if you ever need anything. All right.
Yes, sir. Got you, bro.
Enjoy yourself tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right. See you later.
Go Ravens, baby. Let's go.
That's right. Let's go. How are you? Everybody's going off tonight. The guest lines are open. Oh, and here he comes, the main man of the hour. I thought you'd never show. All right, let me make sure I give you the right intro, okay?
Okay.
Making his return inside the channel is Mr. Bryson, Mr. Future Baltimore,
I'm back.
and somebody who's coming from my head.
I'll let you have your job. I'll let you have your job.
It's good to see you, dude. What's going on?
Nothing much, chilling, have a good time.
What was the first thing I told you tonight?
I got taller.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, so you always like the prediction game. So give it to me. What are we thinking tonight?
I think, from last week, Joe Burrow had a pretty good game, but I still think the Ravens are going to come up. I'm thinking 27-21.
Okay, so you think that first time around was going to be a little bit high scoring.
Yeah.
That's not going to be able to be repeated again. The defenses are going to be a little bit more stout this time around. Okay, but you're going to Ravens win.
I'm going to go Ravens win.
All right. What have you thought of Lamar's year so far?
He's looking pretty good.
I mean, you got number 8. You
I
think
got
he's
number
headed
8.
for MV3 or what?
I think he is. He's looking like the best quarterback in the league right now.
You going to be rocking that to school tomorrow?
Hopefully.
The same shirt? Or
Same
you got
shirt.
another one? That's the
Pizza
dude. That's the dude right there. So your parents own Mother Shuckers.
They do.
The Oyster Bar is doing well over there?
It's doing great.
And what do they got you doing tonight?
They got me
Shucking?
shucking and doing the shrimp.
Attaboy. Oh, you're doing the shrimp tonight.
I'm also doing the shrimp.
Okay. Give us the plug. Why should we check out Mother Shuckers Oysters?
You should check out Mother Shuckers Oysters because you can get them anytime, anywhere. And they're really good. And you get any kind for a cheap price.
This guy, man. If it's not broadcasting, it's going to be sales.
Yeah.
It's going to be sales. Mr. Bryson. We call him Bryson Baltimore. We met last year. And ever since then, I've been very concerned about my job security.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Dude, go have fun, all right?
Okay.
Enjoy it. Great to see you. We'll
Great
do
to
it
see you.
again, all right?
All
You
right,
can give
will
your
do.
headset to Big Rodney behind you.
All right.
There's going to be a slight difference in the height department here. I have Horace. Maybe I already have a son. I just didn't know it. Kidding. Mr. Maryland. Mr. Maryland's in the house now. Mr. Rodney Elliott.
What's going on,
Kind
my
enough
guy?
to spend a few minutes with me.
Yes, yes.
We are coming up on an hour out from the start of kickoff. We're here at the Be More Around Town tailgate. And I got the former Maryland Terrapin who joined me for a minute ago just to talk a little bit about Derek Queen, the new addition of the Terps program.
Yeah, man.
But we're here to talk about football, and I know you do a lot of that as well.
Yes.
Give me your assessment of the organization based on what you've seen so far through 9 weeks.
This particular point, I love the way we're trending.
You don't mind cigar smoke, do you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Listen, we're trending in the right direction. The losses we have right now, we can literally pinpoint exactly where and how we lost that game. But the fact of the matter is that we have a backfield that is so impressive that a defensive coordinator can either make or break their career against us. But if you can find a way to defend Lamar Jackson, defend Derrick Henry, and defend our backfield, you'll do a good job. You'll have a good opportunity to get a head coaching job somewhere. But if you don't, though, the fact of the matter that we can get on the center, we can go shotgun, we can have opportunity to like get in the third and short and have the open playbook. I love it right now.
Sherry wants to know how tall you were and are. And Dave says Rodney was a badass Terp forward.
Oh, man, that's far too kind. Sherry, I am 6'8". This particular point right now. I'm on a weight loss journey, Sherry, right now. So I'm under 275 right now. I got about 10 more pounds to get to my goal weight, and I'm good. And listen.
But you were a banger, though, man.
Listen, University of Maryland was great to me. I loved it. I had a great time in Maryland. My freshman year, had the opportunity to compete against Joe Smith's #1 draft pick. Keith Booth, my really good close friend.
You know, I got Loyola ties with him when he was on Gigi's staff. Yeah. I was their sideline reporter my senior year.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's far. Yeah,
yep.
Listen.
Keith Booth.
Listen.
He got done dirty down the street. I know you already know that. That was ridiculous. We'll save that for another time, though. I won't ask you to comment on that.
That's a whole nother side. But
yep.
at the end of the day, man, listen, Keith Booth's my guy. Joe Smith's my guy. University of Maryland. I'm a Terp. You know, you thick and thin.
Where'd you get the pants from? Box Penguin wants to know where you got the pants from.
Listen, this is a Nike outlet pickup, my guy.
Okay.
Nike outlet pickup. Listen, I'm a bargain shopper at this particular point in my life.
And keep in mind, you guys can't see down south, but they're joggers too, so those things are fitting nicely. Those things are fitting nicely.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, listen, every time I come to Be More Around Town, Tailgate is a fantastic event. You know, my man Brian always takes care of me. It's a good look, man. I love coming out. Flock Nation is here. It's Thursday night football. Can't get any better than this right now at this particular point right now. So I love my Ravens. You know, it's going to be an exciting game. But at the end of the day, man, listen, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, the defense might not be what we're used to. But at the end of the day, if I can say the Ravens are an offensive team, we can put points on the board, I'm fine with that.
Well, they're going to put up points.
They're going to put up points.
My concern is this, moving forward. I'm not saying it's going to happen often, but inevitably, when you have a performance the way that you did, say, in division against Cleveland 2 weeks ago, and you need your defense to win you a ball game, and they drop at least 3 interceptions, would-be interceptions.
Very true.
It just puts Lamar Jackson in particular in a position where the margin for error is so razor thin, and I'm worried that might come back to bite him should they not shore up some of these shortcomings defensively come January. You can do that here and there against the Clevelands and get away with it. That didn't happen, obviously, 2 weeks ago. I don't think you get away with it come January. That's the concern.
True. And if I'm the defensive backfield for Baltimore Ravens, I've saw and heard that they've been getting extra snaps and catching more balls at the end of the day. But again, I mentioned earlier, you can pinpoint where we lost our 3 losses at this particular point. Defense is probably kicking themselves in the butt for not securing those balls that they had.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, if we can put pressure on the opposing quarterback, if we can get those quarterbacks in 3rd and long, I think the defensive presence of Baltimore might not be where we're used to,
yes,
but they're trending also in the right direction.
I want to show you this. I want to show you the inactives because it goes along the lines of what you were just commenting on. And here's what I want to focus in on when you talk about the need to get pressure.
You go.
The need to get pressure is obvious. What's obvious tonight is that there are no excuses. Orlando Brown is down. They've had a lot of change up and down their offensive line. Okay? The Ravens have to get home. And if they don't get home, they got to put Joe Burrow in a position where pressure is consistent throughout 4 quarters. Too often over the last month, whether it be Baker, whether it be Jameis, whether it be Bo, these guys had all day in the pocket to camp out, survey the scene, and make timely strikes down the field. Tonight should be a start. Now that we're in the second half, this should be a start, a fresh, a clean slate for this Ravens front pressure unit, led by Kyle Van Noy. Adafe always got to give me more than just his raw athleticism.
Buddy.
He's got great raw athleticism, but I need more than that. I need technique. I need consistency. I need a motor from him. I haven't seen it enough.
Our defensive line should be chomping at the bit right now, at this particular time right now. Listen, like you mentioned, we're at a point right now, we're in week 10 right now where the bone on Ravens is the defense isn't what it used to be. That particular time right now, we got to get home. We have only Jamar Chase to worry about. But at the end of the day, though, Burrow is a pretty good quarterback.
Oh,
don't sleep at all.
He's elite.
Don't sleep at all.
Yes.
But if T. Higgins is out, right, we're talking about Tanner McLaughlin is out. Who is he going to throw the ball to? Their offensive line is like 25th, 26th in on the season right now as far as protecting the pocket.
I know who he's throwing to.
I know where the ball's going.
Oh, we know where the ball's going.
We know where it's going.
But here's the thing, though. Remember, it's not just Jamar. If you think about that first game they played, Yoshivas ripped them. He destroyed them that game.
Can he do it again?
I'm sorry?
Can he do it again?
Well, here's the thing. And actually, my youngest guest of the evening, Bryson, who's in elementary school, oh, you're off the clock this time around. You're off the clock. You guys are off the clock right here. Hey, come on around here. Come on around right here. Come on around here. Come on around right here. Ready. Let's get you guys some time right here. Ready? Hold on a second. Let me get big screen here. Ready? Look at these boys in the building. Look at these young boys. They got baby faces. They ain't legal, I'll tell you that. Look at these boys.
Stay out here. Stay out here. That's what it is, baby.
Look at Bryson in the building, man. Hey, there we go. Who'd you get? Who
was a phone number?
Okay.
This
Look at
guy.
This kid. Bryson. What's her name?
What time? You don't even know her name.
You don't even know her name.
What time is school tomorrow?
Can I tell all 700 plus people something? This is my son. This is my son right here. Last week I got a number. This week he gets a number. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do, baby. You confirm, baby. That's right. Oh, Brady's in the building. Oh, this guy Brady right here, man. We call him Brady Bad Boy.
Brady Bad Boy Brady. I love it, baby. I love it.
Listen, Bryson's getting numbers. He's macking out here. How old's Bryson? Yeah.
He's like 7th grade.
7th grade. Cold-blooded killer, and that is my son. I knew we had the same blood, Rodney. That's what we do.
Listen.
So I don't think you're aware of what happened last week in my world here at this tailgate, are you?
No, I don't know what happened.
Well, you might have a chance to meet her in a little bit. I hear she's calling in virtually. We'll see if that happens or not. But so last week, just a cliff notes, and then we'll get back to talking football. I'm sitting in this chair on Sunday. and I'm looking over your shoulder right here, and I see a girl that's my exact type dancing on a table.
This guy.
Look at these guys.
This guy.
Oh, there's always one of them, right? There's always one of them. Oh, I'm good, all right. How are you? Oh, they are all right. That's because Bryson just got a number. Bryson just got a girl's number, so everybody's fired up. Yeah. Hey, I want to give you your due for a second. Hold on a second. Say hello to the people.
Oh, what up, Rob? How's it going, everybody? Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. What's up? I'm Rob with Beam Around Town. I'm the one that sets up everything with Bobby here. I listen to him every time I'm putting my son to bed. Throw an AirPod in there and listen up, and let's go Ravens. We're down here at Beam Around Town.
Most importantly,
what's that? Oh, we got a flight to Nashville for Brian's 40th birthday. Bring the wife, no kids, no kids. Oh, yeah. Gonna have a blast.
I love it, baby.
So much fun.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. Honking. If I ain't honking, I'm tonking. Whole day. Excited, Bobby.
You enjoy yourself, and obviously thank you for all the work that you do. Put me in great positions.
Of course.
Come on out here. Thanks for the support, dude.
Yeah, no, that we have too much fun. I always say we have way too much fun. And again, this is my side job. This ain't my day job. And I'm just here to have fun and root on the Ravens and make sure everybody has a good time.
I love it, baby.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it.
You too, buddy.
I'll take that headset.
There you go, buddy.
If you could find a lighter, that would be fantastic. If there's one laying around. Okay. It's hard to smoke a cigar and also host a show, so I keep it keeps going out on me.
Yes.
But anyway, I was telling you the story of what happened last week, but we got to get back to talking football. We'll talk about that in just a second. I want to make sure we're giving the people what they came out here for. All right, we're here at Be More Around Town, and of course, we're getting ready for Thursday night football, Ravens and Bengals, and this is something that. Obviously, we should all know going in that Tre'Davious White will not be active. He will not make his Ravens debut. He was literally just traded for early in the week, so I'm not surprised. This came down prior to that 4 p.m. Eastern deadline on Tuesday.
Listen, that is a notion to the Ravens being one of the best organizations, the best sports organization top to bottom.
Yep.
I'm talking about Bisciotti. I'm talking about from the front office for the Ravens to the point where we make trades that make sense for right now, but also thinking about what's coming. So at the end of the day, if you can pick up a guy that can help you right now, but also bring you assets later on or the year after that, I love it. I love it.
Now, let me ask you this, though. I agree with you. Philosophically, they did not steer away from what they believe in from a team-building standpoint. But it felt as if there was somewhat of a miss because the elephant in the room was not addressed, and that was pass rusher. Oh, my God, this thing's an actual – thanks, Rob.
Who wants to give the Ravens a pass rusher?
Well,
who is going to make it easy for the Ravens to go ahead and
certainly not
what
Cleveland.
Going on?
Certainly not Cleveland.
At the end of the day, you're right about that.
Certainly not Cleveland. Za'Darius goes to Detroit, and that's a big deal for the Lions because they lost Aiden Hutchinson.
So let me tell you why I'm not too mad at it because at the end of the day is
let me know.
You get a coordinator right now that has a second year to figure out how Lamar can rock and roll offensively. We are not used to the Ravens scoring points and 25, 30 points on the board. So you telling me that if it's a shootout, now I can consider the Ravens in the shootout? Listen, I'm fine with that. If a pass rusher isn't available, go ahead and make a move that makes sense for us right now and possibly later.
And of course, they did make two moves that made sense, right? They weren't sexy. They weren't front page. They weren't, notably nationally. Deontay Johnson and Tre'Davious White. But to your point, what they are is team friendly. They essentially got these guys for free, in a sense.
And they got hungry guys.
And hopefully
they got hungry guys.
These guys are hungry. Now, I did see some comparisons to the Marcus Peters acquisition in 2019. I couldn't disagree more, to be honest with you. I hope I'm wrong on this, but if you look at where Marcus Peters was, who led the league since 2015 in interceptions and takeaways, that year that he was at that time in 2019, nobody had more takeaways than he did prior to that trade, okay, since entering the league in 2015. Right now, you got a guy who was a healthy scratch over the last month because of, okay, one, requesting a trade, and two, poor performance.
Right.
So I don't see those comparisons, but I don't mind sharing your optimism and maybe others as well that perhaps it could be a shot in the arm if he comes here, gets rejuvenated, gets healthy. He's 13 months removed from a torn Achilles. You got enough Surfside. You need one more Surfside, I feel like. Oh, we're live right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, wait a second now. Let's get you on here. Look at this. You're live.
Dude.
Listen, I think you need one more Surfside, don't you?
Dude, it's 709 people.
They're looking right at you. What's your prediction?
Listen. 225.
Oh. What's the prediction, big dog? What's your prediction? All right. You out?
Listen, I'm out, baby.
All right,
always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you.
Get over safe, all right?
Listen, I love what you got going on
Appreciate
right now. Any and every time I'm here.
Thank you, Rodney. Go Turks, baby. Let's do it again. We're here at the Bemore Around Town tailgate, and as you can see, come on, right here. Come on. Absolutely, right here. Come on. Absolutely. Next up. What's this right here?
My show.
Oh, okay.
We're double recording now.
Give me 1 second. Okay, all right.
Is this on right now?
Yeah, we're live. I'm gonna put this right here.
People, we're live right now. Where are we live at?
We are live on the Bobby Baltimore YouTube channel.
Oh, I love it.
And let me just make
I'm
sure.
working on there's a magnet on there.
Okay, put it right here.
Watch your arm, Alex. You're blocking the You're in the live. I got you.
Here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You got it.
Just hold it, guys. Hold it.
Okay. I'm just going to hold it. I'll just hold it. It's all
good. We got loud music.
All right. So what's up, dude?
Justin, nice to meet you.
Justin, Bobby, nice to meet you.
Just friends becoming friends on the internet.
Yeah, hell yeah. Where were we chatting it up?
X, Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So I've been playing the NFL for 11 years.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry. Justin Pugh. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm
Just randomly sat. Do you randomly just let fans sit down?
Say it again?
You randomly just let any fan can just sit down and talk?
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm sorry, Justin. Yeah, you slimmed down, my man.
Yeah, I slimmed down a little bit. So playing in the NFL for 11 years.
You know what? I'm sorry. Let me give you your due.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, no. That's on me. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now is a former NFL offensive lineman, most notably for the New York Giants. You've ended your career there as well. What was the team in the middle of those?
Arizona Cardinals.
The Arizona Cardinals. Justin Pugh is now, correct me if I'm wrong, getting your media career started.
Yeah, I'm doing ESPN on Sundays, Underdog Fantasy on Tuesdays, a little Sirius XM, and now I'm doing your show.
And here's the funny part. I've been catching you on Sirius. You've been grinding your ass off, and you're super refreshing.
Thank you.
I love the way that you explain high complex football terms in layman's speak. So anyway, with that in mind, the floor is yours. Good to see you, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. We stalked you down. We were looking at the live right here, and we're like, we wanted to come to Bemore. You told me we were trying to find the best tailgate. So let me back up for a second. Played for 11 years. I've always been on the field. Never got a chance to experience the game from the fans' perspective. So this year, I have not playing football. I'm going to every Thursday night football game. So started with the Chiefs, Miami, Jets, Giants, Atlanta, New Orleans, LA, and everyone's like, hey, you better get to the bank. You better go to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
So I hit you up. I'm like, hey, where's the best tailgates? And you said, hey, you got to come to Bemore. And we got over here, and I'm like, it might be a little too late. But we looked on your Twitter, and we're like, oh, he's live. We got to get over there and say what's up. So
that ended up working out really well. I'm glad you're here. What do you think of the experience so far?
It has been spectacular.
Yeah.
The Baltimore fans. So this morning we met a group of guys from the Virgin Islands that go to a game every single year as a group of friends.
You don't mind cigar smoke, do you?
No. Okay. I might need one. Then later on, we went to Jimmy's Famous Seafood. We had the crab cakes. We had the blue shells. It was an epic experience. Then we came to the tailgate. These tailgates here in Baltimore are taking the cake for the best tailgates in the NFL.
How many times did you play here in your career?
I played here twice.
Twice. Okay.
0-2.
0-2.
Lamar.
Do you remember the years?
I played with the Cardinals and I played with the Giants. I don't remember the years.
And
But
you retired in
last year.
23.
Yep.
Okay, so you were a part of the team the only NFC team that has ever beaten Lamar? Were you with Wink that year?
I was not.
You were in Arizona.
Yeah, I was in Arizona.
So that's it's so often talked about around these parts because of Lamar's dominance against that conference.
Exactly,
It's uncanny.
Yeah.
As somebody who played in that conference your entire career, what do you make of that? How is he doing this? Is it a fluke? Is it not a fluke? Is it familiarity or lack thereof?
You can't game plan for Lamar until you see Lamar in person. I think back to the last Bengals game, what he did to my boy Sam Hubbard. Sam's a great guy and a great player. Lamar literally makes professional athletes look like JV football players. Yeah. And until you're up close and personal with that type of player, you can't prepare for it. And now you have Derrick Henry. So who do you try to stop? And you can't stop Lamar. You can't tackle Derrick Henry. The Ravens have everything they need this year to go on that run and make the Super Bowl.
I'm joined by Justin Pugh right now, SiriusXM, ESPN, formerly with the New York Giants and Arizona Cardinals. Guard, I believe, was your specialty.
Yep.
So another thing we've been discussing that just came to fruition within the last hour or two is the return of Keaton Mitchell, former undrafted rookie who had a stellar rookie season prior to going down with a pretty significant knee injury. Here we are 11 months later, and he's back. He'll probably be on a pitch count. But I think what's exciting about this schematically, and I love to ask somebody like you, because I'm sure you like kind of banging around the second level when you could get there to help out the running game. Now you have the complement. Derrick Henry's thunder is Keaton Mitchell's lightning. And what kind of challenge this is going to present?
And I've been watching the film. Like let's make sure we're giving Justice Hill his shine too, because when he get the ball out of the backfield, he is making sure he's getting after it. But the one thing I will say about Keaton Mitchell is he provides that home run threat similar to a poor man Jahmyr Gibbs, which is no knock whatsoever. When he gets the ball, he is dynamic in space. It's going to take time to ramp up that knee, to get that knee feeling healthy. When you're a running back and you cut like that, I was coming off an ACL last year. Having to move out there and play left tackle coming off an ACL tear is a nerve-wracking experience.
With the weight that you carry.
But the cutting is what's going to be the biggest issue for Keaton Mitchell. So I'm looking forward to him gaining that confidence back. I need Keaton Mitchell in the wild card when we're trying to beat Kansas or the AFC Championship when we're trying to beat Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Like that's when we need these guys peaking at the right time. The Ravens might have peaked a little too early last year, and then you get into the playoffs, you're riding the high, everyone's telling you how great you are. I kind of like the Ravens with a chip on their shoulder. Like, you knew there was no way they were losing to the Denver Broncos last week. This one, it's like, hey, don't fall asleep at the wheel, because the only team that can beat the Ravens is the Ravens and maybe the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the one team they got to get over. That's the bully right now they got to knock out.
I think Bill Belichick said it best, like, in terms of this year, the only team that can beat the Ravens are the Ravens. You think about what happened on opening night, all the illegal formations against Kansas City, which was kind of bullshit. But, they were making a point. They were trying to point of emphasis. The point of emphasis, I'm sure you remember all about that throughout your career, the memos that you would receive. Exactly. They would come to the buildings, wouldn't they? Yeah. So you had that. And then the fourth quarter collapse, of course, in the home opener against Vegas and Gardner Minshew. That's a fluke.
Throw it out the window.
And then in Cleveland, at least 3 drop picks. And you haul in one of those, or the 3 third down drops, you haul in one of those, game's over.
Yeah.
Game goes the other way. I want to get your perspective, and you let me know what your timetable is and stuff like that. I'm sure you got to get to the game and whatnot. But how you guys doing okay on time? You doing all right? Couple more minutes?
Okay.
Couple more
minutes.
Is he okay on time, though?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
So, defensively.
The Ravens have been amazing for us, by the way. So, shout out to the Ravens. You guys,
good.
They hooked me up with the jersey, the tickets. Yeah. Like, the Ravens have rolled up the red carpet. This organization, first class all the way. And I can't say that about every organization we've worked with.
Yes. Can you say it about your former one?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, they took care of me. It's good. They're my people.
Good. I'm still bumming about the way that Eli's career ended, but hey, that's a story for another time.
I was in the locker room for that one.
Yeah,
that's what we like about this. This is where the fans are all about.
These guys are letting it rip.
100%.
Oh, yeah,
There we go.
Look at these. Triple fist and double fist, and look at these boys.
What is it? What do you got here?
Hey, what's he got?
What beer is this?
What's he doing?
Oh, it's a spiked iced tea.
Hey, can I get an ID, please? All right, hey, we're talking shop right now. All right, so defensively speaking, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. I got a little bit of
It's
everything.
just the boys talking shop. That's all we're doing. Boys talking ball.
Yeah. About that. So you're sitting. You know who you're sitting next to? This is a former NFL lineman to your left here.
Yeah, played for 11 years, man. 11 years. There you go. You want to do a one-on-one on camera real quick? Why? Let me see the moves. Come on, we got to do a one-on-one.
Put him to sleep. Come on. Yeah, line it up, baby. Line it up. Justin doesn't want that smoke. He doesn't want that smoke. Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea. This looks like a horrible idea right there. It's about to get ugly out here. These guys are lining up for pass sets right now. So that was a cool surprise right there. Justin Pugh is a former NFL offensive lineman. He's about to give this guy hey, make Ray proud. Make Ray proud. Oh, yeah. Go. Come on. Get in there. He ain't making Ray proud right now. Look at this. Oh, gee. I think I missed what just happened here. And that's why right there you never line up as a civilian against a former NFL offensive lineman and don't think that your ass is not going to get beat right there. So, okay, so did he slip or did you just bust his ass?
Well, you saw Deion Dawkins with the hole with the Buffalo Bills. I gave him a little chop because he was a little heavy on the feet, and we both went down.
Okay.
So, hey, look, he's not sacking the quarterback. That's all it's a batter.
The good news is the Giants and the Cardinals aren't looking on. And yeah, you ready to go? All right, hey, let's get you out of here on this. Defensively, do you think this is a championship caliber team? Not through 9 weeks, but personnel-wise, being that they only added a cornerback in Tre'Davious White at the deadline, from what you've seen in 30 seconds because you're on the clock, can this defense get them to a championship?
Yeah, so one of the things that I truly believe in is the offense can set the defense up for success, and everything plays off one another. So we're talking about the secondary and all those things. You have the players. You have to continue to develop that confidence. Zach Orr's finding his signature on this defense, trying to replace Mike McDonald. They have everything that it takes to win a Super Bowl. You're never going to have all the pieces. You're never going to be satisfied with your team. The great teams find ways to win. The Kansas City Chiefs did it with their defense last year, and no one thought they could do it. You guys have all the pieces, and I think that it'll be a battle between you and the Chiefs for the chance of the Super Bowl.
Justin Pugh, I appreciate you, man.
Are we on YouTube right now?
So let everybody know where they can find you. We're across platforms. There's over 700 of them watching. Let them know where they can find you.
Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Let's get ready for the game. Follow my YouTube channel at Justin Pugh, and you guys can see the episode with the Ravens. It'll drop on Monday at 7:30. We're going to rank the Ravens, where they fall in the category. They're going to get the win tonight. We're wearing the Lamar jersey. Ready to roll.
You and I will be in touch. I'd love to have you on sometime in a normal setting.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing one-on-ones in the back. Here we go.
Sounds good. I'll give you that. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy it. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it, man. Great meeting you guys right there. That was cool. I forgot that I was signed up to do that, to be honest with you. But that is a former New York Giant, former Arizona Cardinal, Justin Pugh, who's getting his media career started, and super nice guy. And look who's in the guest line. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to light up a cigar for this one. And I think everybody left for the game. What the heck? It's not till 8:15 kickoff. Okay. So for those of you who are not around this time last week, or not even this time last week because it's Thursday, 5 days ago, we're about to bring in the woman of the hour and the wing woman of the hour to have a conversation here live from Nashville. Madison and Caitlyn join me right now from their couch. Let's see how we can do this. Hello, you.
Hello. Hey.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm right where you left me. I literally.
Yeah, you haven't moved.
I'm looking for and I don't see anybody. The tables are starting to be stacked down. I'm not seeing anybody dancing on top of them right now.
It's because she's not there.
What's that?
It's because she's not there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody could do what she did.
Yeah, no, literally. I didn't do it, so that makes sense.
So I'll be honest, it's very, very loud here. So I need you guys to get closer to the mic, I think.
Yeah, we'll get
But
close.
all right, Madison, the floor is yours. What are you up to down there in Nashville tonight?
So we had an early start to the day. I was up at 4 a.m. So came home, took a nap, had a few calls that I had to tune in. So here we are.
Here we are. Everybody's wondering. And by the way, live chat, if you want to take this opportunity over the next couple of minutes to fire away, I'm sure a Q&A will be available if you'd like. But let's start here. Since Sunday, how many family members are concerned?
Concerned? I don't think any of them are concerned.
No, meaning concerned with your activities Sunday.
Oh.
Being that now the whole Baltimore sports community is aware of your table dancing.
Not concerned at all. That's just me.
What'd she say? I didn't hear it.
I said they're not concerned. They know that's how I am.
Here's the crazy part. The amount of inroads that continue to happen is kind of crazy. So I'm walking in here a little while ago. And by the way, Madison, everybody wants your prediction. Caitlyn, you too. But everybody wants your prediction because you were like off by a couple points in terms of what the Ravens put up last Sunday. So not sure how you did that one. But how about this? Both of you hit me with your predictions, and then we'll get into some Q&A.
Okay, so I'm going to say 38-24 Ravens.
Okay. And Caitlyn?
I'm going 30-23 Ravens.
38-23 and 38-24. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Prince, Q&A is up for these ladies. You guys can ask away. Let's filter them, please. But Prince says, Madison, what part of Louisville are you from?
Okay, so I'm not from Louisville. I'm from Owensboro, Kentucky. So about 2 hours from Louisville.
I got that pronunciation down, though. I know that.
You're getting better, I will say.
By the way, you guys missed. It was a little bit different this time around. I have just one Jello shot at me.
I'm proud of
But
you.
anyway. All right, let's see what else here. Oh, Manuel's put you on the spot right here. Okay. Manuel asks, Madison, what do you like about Bobby so far?
Yeah, I like his personality, his smile. He just seems like a good guy.
Not putting you on the spot at all. Let's see. We got your score predictions. Oh, this is a funny one. Carlos wants to know, are you still in Maryland? The answer to that, if she was, she'd be right here. Should be posted up the tailgate. So I answered that for you, but you can answer that the way you want.
Not in Maryland. Back at home.
Caitlyn, you were, I think, the unsung hero probably from Sunday. Maybe you didn't get enough love like Asmodeus did, so we want to make sure you get your due here. You guys have been tight for a while, is my understanding.
Yeah.
So what does the live chat need to know about Madison that maybe we haven't quite figured out yet?
Well, as your manager, like I originally mentioned before she got on the show, on Sunday, she's great. She brings the energy. I think it's great to have around, and there's never a dull moment. So it's always a time with her.
Okay. Eileen wants to know.
Together, and it's going to be great every time.
Eileen wants to know, does Caitlyn approve?
I mean, as of right now, yes. Yes.
As things are certainly subject to change based on the Instagram DM that you first sent me.
Well,
Clinton wants to know when what's that?
Well, yeah, that Instagram DM was a preliminary question before, she FaceTimed you the first time.
I wish I could hear you. I think, are you shit talking me?
No, no.
Clinton, it's literally the band that's here right now is literally blasting my eardrums. And what's funny about it is there's nobody here anymore because everybody's going over to the game, which I need to do soon. But Clinton wants to know, when does Madison get to meet Sarah? So Sarah, as Madison's mother Shuckers, baby, Bryson killed it.
Oh, yeah?
I hear Bryson, rumor has it, Bryson, your son, got a number tonight. Has that gotten back to you yet? Okay. That was hysterical. So I don't know if you guys were watching earlier, but Bryson is like this 7th grader who's like a huge Ravens fan. And he got a girl's number, and he came across the way in the background. He was like pumping his fists. He was so fired up. And I was like, he's got something in common with me. Last Sunday, 5 days later, the guy's scoring.
That must be the spot, huh?
What's that?
I said that must be the spot.
Must be the spot. This is a good one from Carlos. Madison, are you subscribed to the channel?
I'm not.
You got to be kidding me. That's all right. You're not a Ravens fan, so we can work on that.
We can.
What's up, Arn? I'm getting my photo taken. Hold on a second. That was the guy that took the photo that I sent to you the other day. Okay, let's see. Manuel says, Madison, will Bobby take you to a Ravens playoff game? Now, wait a second here. That would go against my schedule because I don't go to the games. I do the pre and post game show, Manny. You know that down in Mexico City.
How to make it happen, Manny. We'll try.
Amazing. When's your birthday?
September 22nd.
September 22nd. Mike wants to know, Madison, can you tell Bobby is nervous? Mike, how do you know that? How do you know that for sure? Let's see, what else? It just got so quiet here. Finally, I can hear you guys. Okay, so what, Caitlyn, repeat what you were saying a couple minutes ago because now I can actually hear you.
Roll it back later.
Roll it back later. I mean, yeah, that's an option, but what the heck were you? For all I know, you were saying like ungodly things about me. I just wouldn't have known.
It was about, he asked me about you.
Yeah. What did I ask? Oh, I know what I asked. The things that we should know about Madison that maybe, aren't exactly known.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't share outside details.
Okay. People like that you're a Libra, by the way, Madison.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, well, somebody said you were. I don't know my zodiac signs, as you can tell.
That's okay.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Eileen's a big fan. Somebody's getting booed. Oh, you're getting booed by Dre Dog for not subscribing.
Sorry. I'll get right on it. I promise.
We'll hopefully hopefully. Anyway, all right, you two. It's time for me to race across town so I can make kickoff. But you're good sports, and good seeing you both. And enjoy the game if you're going to be watching.
Oh, we will. We will.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, see you. Bye-bye. All right, people. We are just over 20 minutes out from the start of kickoff, and I've been going for over an hour and a half, so I think it's about time. I am a Leo, by the way, Dre. I am a Leo, yes. All right, sorry about the lack of audio there. I just could not hear a damn thing. But to be continued. Thanks to Justin Pugh. Thanks to Freddie. Thanks to Manny in Mexico City. Thanks to Chef Trez. Thanks to Rodney Elliott, the former Maryland Terrapin. Man, who else am I missing? Eugene from Preston Automotive. Bryson, my guy, who's giving me a wave down the line. He just got his girl's number. He's all fired up over there. Look at him. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch up with you post-game. Sarah and I, you know where to find us. Over on the vault at midnight Eastern once the press conferences finish up. And I'll catch up with you then. Hope you enjoyed it. Later. And thanks to Be More Around Town. Thanks to Be More Around Town for supporting me, for having me out to their tailgate. It's been a tremendous experience. Go book your next purple tailgate pass, by the way, and join me for this experience at BeMoreAroundTown.com. Talk soon, guys. Later.